What is good, yo? Kip up here, and here we are for some Gen 7 Ubers. I'm going to be trying out Metagross as it did get banned, just to see really how it does in the Ubers tier. In my opinion, though, I feel like it's more in like the Pheromosa, Aegislash, Blaziken kind of area, to where, and Genesect as well, things like that, where sure it's too good for the OU metagame, but it's not really strong enough to do well in Ubers. Now, Metagross is pretty good as a way to 2-hit KO Xerneas. I think it's pretty good for that. The thing is, I was running some calcs, and with the specific set I'm running, it takes 97 max from a +2 Focus Blast from Xerneas. It takes 72 from a Moonblast. Takes like 89 from a Thunder. So like you kind of see a pattern here of it not really, taking on what it should take on. And then along with that, Bullet Punch only does about 50.5 max with the set I was running. It's max attack, and then there's the it was like the the Uber's Showdown usage Xerneas, so it had like 184 HP or something. Meteor Mash is a surefire chance to kill, but if you're going up against +2, you can't switch Metagross in, and you can't really kill it with Bullet Punch off the bat unless it's fairly weakened. So what I came up with for this team, it's not very good. I'm in the 1300s though. I just wanted to ladder up there so at least we can get some quality Ubers games. What I've created is kind of a hazard stacking team around Metagross. Metagross with Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, Ice Punch, and Earthquake. Earthquake obviously being for Pedon. Ice Punch is for things like Giratina, Zygarde, things like that. Doesn't do too great against mons like that because walled by my own Ferrothorn, but that's the best I can do. The EVs here, 88 HP just as general bulk, 168 Jolly to outspeed max speedy Veltal. Next up we do have Primal Groudon, purely just to get rocks up. Can't really explain the EVs. I forget where I found it, but they mean something. But Rocks, Plume, Precipice Blades, and T-Wave. Pretty standard. Lava Plume, of course, for the burn. Ferrothorn, just spike stacking. I could probably throw some Spadef in there just to see how it does. I haven't yet. Maybe I'll experiment with it. Because it takes like 72 again from a Xerneas. So perhaps I'll do that. But Spikes, Leech Seed, Iron Head, Protect. I could probably run Gyro Ball. I picked Iron Head so I couldn't really be stalled out. Next up, we do have Rayquaza. Or Rayquaza. I like saying Rayquaza. With the Choice Scarf, with Dragon Ascent, Outrage, V-Crate, and E-Speed, you'll see a lot of priority on this team. Purely because Spike Stacking plus Strong Priority is really fun. And knocks out a lot of mons. I did have Mega Ments here. The issue was I had to pick between Metagross or Ments. And while it's really nice to have Mega Ments, obviously, Metagross becomes borderline useless when it's not Mega'd in the Ubers tier. Which is why I took it out in replacement of Rayquaza, which can do more or less the same things. Next up, we do have Deoxys-Attack with the Life Orb, Psycho Boost, Ice Beam, HP Fire for Steel types, and E-Speed just as general priority. And then we have standard Arceus-Water as our defogger. So we'll get a couple games here. Just want to try this out. I am going on a DC trip tomorrow, so I won't be uploading for the next 3 or 4 days. I know, unfortunate. Maybe I'll pump another video or two out just to make sure I can, like, between days, every other day, just like upload one so that we don't go entirely without any videos whatsoever. But anyway, we are going to find a game. The searching is taking a little bit. I've noticed that with the Ubers ladder. It takes a little bit of time, like more than usual. But hey, who really cares? Alright, so we do get a game with Rhyperior plus Zekrom. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Greninja is a monster. Of course, it still has OU viability. I'm surprisingly weak to Mega Lucario. I am pretty weak to Mega Lucario now that I look at it. Pedon was an issue to begin with. Mega Luke is a huge problem altogether. The first thing I noticed, however, is that he lacks any form of hazard control. So Spike Stack could potentially work out pretty well. His whole team's pretty threatening now that I see it. My lead will be Groudon for right now. He leads his own Groudon, so I'm fine with this. I'm going to get my rocks up. This is more or less, to me, the key to the game. Just getting all my hazards up because I had to weaken everything. Groudon might be important to take on the Lucario, however I am moderately unsure as to how true that is. Another thing is that what looks really good right now is Rayquaza. Rayquaza can destroy. So I'm just going to get my Precipice Blades, and I will get killed, which is pretty unfortunate. I'm going to have to go Arceus here. I'm for sure Toxicking. I feel no compulsion at all. He Solar Beams. Does nothing, but that's pretty cool. But anyway, I feel no compulsion whatsoever to defog if he gets his rocks up. If he were to get his rocks up, I feel no compulsion. If you're going to keep Solar Beaming, I'm fine with this, because I get rid of his Groudon by kind of stalling this out. The unfortunate thing is that because he is slower, I'll come out of this a little bit chipped down. So it pretty much invites Superior in. Oh, he crit me, so I'm down to 20%. So now I can Roost. I can recover on. He goes Luke. What's my switch in? I think Metagross might be my switch, which is alright. I can do this. I can easily just go for probably an Earthquake. He can Bone Rush me and do absolutely nothing. He actually gets 5 hits, which sucks for me, but we do get Mega Luke out of here, which is really nice. He goes Gren. This is okay. I'm just going to Bullet Punch this, get some damage off. That's okay. He is now Battle Bond Gren. Unfortunate, but not the worst thing that can happen. I can pretty easily go out into Rayquaza here and just Dragon Ascent probably. Yeah, knock out the Greninja. Greninja is no longer a threat. The big issue here at this point is if he is Scarf, HP Ice, Serp, and Zekrom. I'm gonna go out into Pharaoh here. He Dracos, so he's not really a threat anymore. I'm gonna get my spikes up. He Bolt Strikes. He actually does get a Para. I'm gonna Iron Head here. No, yeah, I'm gonna Iron Head here. He's taking chip damage. I get parried again. So now I'm actually gonna spike up. This is fine. Yeah, this is okay. The whole idea of this is to weaken Serp as much as possible. Let's see if I can get out of this here. Nice. Just do a little bit of chip damage. Try one more spike. Yeah, he does kill. Not a big deal though. I can easily go out into Deoxys and E-speed this away. Cool. Perfectly fine. He goes Rhyperior. So I think I'm just gonna Ice Beam this. Kill. Cool. And last is his Superior. So double E-speed should work out pretty well. That he misses the Leaf Storm, which sucks, but the game was over anyway. So that's alright. What's my attack? 396? Yeah, I'm fine. He's running Protect, so he wasn't Scarf. So the game was over anyway. So that's all fine. That's all fine. Good game to him. We're gonna find another one here. Scarf Superior was a legitimate threat. Oof. This isn't good at all. Wow, that's not good at all. Smeargle is a threat. I'm gonna go Arceus. I don't think I have a choice but to go Arceus. And this is one reason why Tapu Koko, I mean, Smeargle's kind of niche. I was going to say Electric Terrain can help out a lot in situations like this. I'm just going to Judgment. Almost knock it down to its Sash. I spam Defog here, no matter what. The reason for this is because I can't let him keep his hazards up. Or like switch out, like if I judgmented, he could go into something like even like Arceus Electric or something like that, and just kill me straight away, and he'd still be allowed to live and things like that. So that's an issue. We do have Cam join, so we'll see how this goes. Yet again, Mega Luke is a pretty big threat, as we saw last game. Metagross took care of it pretty well. So I'm not that scared, but obviously I know that it can be an issue. See what happens here. Taking his time. I'm going to get my timer on real quick. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this guy isn't like ghosting or helping him out. But yeah, about my trip, I'm going to Washington D.C. from Monday to Thursday. Tomorrow is Monday. If I don't upload this today, tomorrow is Monday, which is why I'm doing this right now. So hopefully I have a lot of fun. With any luck, I will. But just as I get back in the uploading swing, I have something come up again. So this is gonna be the last thing that comes up until like late June, like from like June 20th to like 25th. I'll be gone on a mission trip. But this will be the last thing to come up for a while. So I'll be able to post daily or bi-daily for most of summer. I have another trip in like August to a couple colleges, which will be the next thing to kind of slow me down. But otherwise, I feel like I'm able to do this pretty consistently. I do wake up, and of course, I do get the defog off. I'm going to Toxic here, just to kind of waste this thing away. He does taunt me, which is fine. I don't really know what this thing's gonna do. I'm just gonna Judgment. He does go hard out into Primal Groudon. I'm gonna stay in Judgment and waste my taunt. Get my taunt out of the way. So then, of course, I can defog. Actually, I'm going to Toxic first. Toxic into defog sounds good to me. Let's see. Hopefully, he stays in. Goes out into this. It's fine. I think I have no reason to do anything but that. I'm going to Toxic here. Catch him on it. Earthquakes. I can recover this off, obviously. Goes out into Yveltal, which is perfectly fine. I can Judgment this and just waste it away. Good, not bad. I can easily just do that. Knock it out. And he has nothing to immediately threaten Arceus. Unless his own Arceus is something like Electric or Grass, which, judging by his team composition, would not be the case. It's probably Water as well. This is Ghost. Okay. So, I think my play is Ferrothorn. Get my Spike up. This thing actually threatens me a lot. Never Ending Nightmare. Does that kill? Oh my god. Yeah, this thing might be game. It might be game right here, y'all. Oh my god. I did not expect that. I probably shouldn't have switched out immediately. Let's see. What do I need Deoxys for? I don't need Deoxys for anything but his Groudon, which is Toxic. So I'm going to Psycho Boost here. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not Sash. So now I'm going to go into this. I'm probably just going to Dragon Ascent. Ooh, as we tank one. Almost kill. Do it again. One more time. Unfortunate. This is bad. This is so bad. And I might have just sacked my whole team for no reason as well, which would be even worse. Shadow Forces. I live one, I believe. I'm staying in. Yup, I live one. We hit. We get rid of E-Killer Arceus. Let's hope we can get rocks up. Let's see. Let's get our rocks up. Rocks would be pretty nice. Yes. He gets his own rocks up. Not bad. I can easily just do that and weaken it. I'll say I'll send Link later. I can go Metagross. He's slower. So now I can just Earthquake. And there's actually a chance Metagross just cleans now. There's a decent chance that Metagross cleans. We don't have to worry about Smeargle. He goes onto this. So I am forced to Earthquake. Kill? Why was he slower? I win. I do believe I win. As long as I hit Meteor Mash. As I do. So we do win with Mega Metagross. I'm going to say GG here. And there we are. I'll say, I'm just going to PM him and say, I'll send Link here in a minute. So shout out to this guy for being interested, but that's really cool. I didn't think Metagross even had a chance to sweep here, but it got 3 kills, so I'm happy. So there we are. We'll get another game in, probably another game or two. Yeah, I think that's good. So what I think about the Pokemon I mentioned before, like Pheromosa, Blaziken, Genesect, Mega Metagross, Aegislash, etc., that aren't good enough to be like real Ubers. I feel like there should be like an actual, like another borderline, as we do actually see Blaziken. We do actually see Blaziken, though it's likely not. It's likely not Blaze. We're gonna go Arceus here. I think I'll just Judgment. If he's dual screens, then we have a slight issue. Of course, most of his team actually gets Toxic down pretty well. That includes Zygarde and Kyogre. I'm just gonna put this guy. I'm gonna ignore this guy. This guy's being a little bit weird. I'm just gonna do this one more time. Unfortunately, he does Toxic me, which sucks. But he has nothing that immediately kills me, and I can get my rocks away right now. He goes Blaziken. This thing might immediately kill me. I'm gonna Defog. He actually SDs, which is incredibly threatening. It's Judgment here. He protects, so he is playing this pretty well. I probably should have predicted the protect. He can likely kill Arceus, but I don't really need Arceus, except for like Zygarde, things like that. He actually baton passes. What into? Probably into his Zygarde. Okay. I'm just gonna Toxic. Hopefully the Toxic does come through. Hopefully he can't kill. There's a chance he can. He 1,000 arrows is, yep, that makes sense though. I can go Pharaoh. I'm going to Leaf Seed. If he's sub, then good game. He breaks me. Interesting. He is now his complete form. I'm gonna Protect here. Get some of my stuff back real quick. This is looking pretty not good. Just considering Power Construct, he might have Rest. He could be Rest Talk, which would suck. Break is an interesting move to have on this. There we are. We're up to 73%. I'm gonna Spike up here. No reason for it. Actually, I should probably Protect. But if he goes for 1,000 arrows, then I feel fine by that. It's scary how much 1,000 arrows is doing. He actually just 1,000 arrows again. So I do get some of that, and I can just Protect. He can't switch out. He 1,000 arrows is, and I live any one move, barring a crit here. So I can get all my layers up. He breaks. He dies as I do get my last Spike up. At this point, he goes Blaziken. I'm just gonna Protect. I do have 2 E-Speed Mons and Groudon, which tanks no matter what. He actually had Jump Kicks, which is fine. I'm actually going to Iron Head here. Yeah, that's perfectly fine by me. The reason for that is because, I mean, well, I could have gone for the double Protect. Considering how low he is, he can't Baton Pass or anything and expect to come back in. So I'm going to go Deoxys here because it immediately threatens everything. And I'm just going to E-Speed here. He protects, which is perfectly fine. Yet again, he can't Baton Pass because he can't out-prioritize Extreme Speed. So Deoxys will nab not a kill here. Let's Psycho Boost this. Regardless, Blaziken is out of the game. Let's hope we hit Psycho Boost as well. Nice, clean. So we do hit. He just leaves. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit before I move on to our next game. But what I'm thinking about for the next few lives, what I'm thinking about is for the next few lives, we try the Zam Lele combo I've been yammering about forever. We try out, what else? Try out a bunch of heat. I want to try Salazzle so bad because think about it. It doesn't beat Greninja, but it sludge waves. It sludge waves things like Lele. It flamethrowers things like Rachi, which are gonna fly up in usage. Ferrothorn, most steel types in general. So actually Salazzle would be fun. Scarf Salazzle could be fun. Sub Disable could be interesting, etc, etc. So we are going to see this guy not come back. And I'm going to grab a game here, considering that this guy will probably not be back. I'm going to lower that. This will probably be the last game of the live, just because I need to build for the MLP soon, as we get a pretty scary team. Yet again, no hazard control that I can visibly see. So I think I'm going to lead Groudon. Groudon. Oh god, Groudon was a bad lead. Groudon was a bad lead. I don't have a switch into this. I literally don't have a switch. So I'm just going to get my rocks up. Yeah, I had no switch in at all. We don't outspeed Landorus. Deoxys does, though. Deoxys is very free to just click Ice Beam. We're going to see if this guy leave. Sure did. Hopefully he's not Sash. He's not Sash. What are we up to? We're only up to 1378, which isn't bad, but isn't good. He goes into Arceus Steel. And from here, I want to go Pharaoh. He Toxics. I can pretty easily just spike up. Judgments, that's fine. I'm going to Leech Seed, expecting perhaps Ho-Oh. Just stall out Ho-Oh just a little bit. He does go Ho-Oh. Nice. I'm going to protect here. If he switches out, he has nothing that really threatens me again. So, clean. Sacred Fires. I can go directly into Arceus. Arceus is most definitely not threatened by Ho-Oh, really. I believe it's not. He Sacred Fires. Yeah, that does 14%. So I can quite easily Judgment here. And he has no Water Resist. He never had a Water Resist, which is interesting to me. And the little Spike will be doing work here. He goes Xerneas. Fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to Toxic. He's down to 51%. Notice. Oof. As I miss. Wow. And I want to keep Arceus. I want to keep Deoxys. I think Rayquaza is the weak link. Maybe Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn. We live in Moonblast. I'll just leech this. Probably. Yeah, that's fine. Notice he's at 51%, which means Metagross can come in and possibly nab a kill. If he's not running the typical set. He is running that set. We do take 1 billion from Moonblast, but that's not huge. As obviously we live with a decent chunk of health. And, yeah. So, Ho-Oh comes out again. I wish I had another Spike up, but that's okay. We're going to go to Arceus. He just Sacred Fires again. Yet again, no Water Resist, so I'm pretty free to just Judgment here. If he Brave Birds, he takes a ton. He lives, he roosts. Okay. He doesn't live 2, though, so I can just Judgment and kill. Nice. The big threat at this point isn't even Gengar. At this point, to me, it's Mewtwo. Let's see. He does Mega. Shadow Ball does nothing because I'm Spidef Arceus. I'm going to Judgment here. That's perfectly fine. Because, I do believe Metagross kind of can come in now. On Arceus Steel. And I can even Earthquake this repeatedly. At least I believe I can. He Judgments. That did a pretty good amount. I'm going to Bullet Punch here. Just to get that damage off. 11%. Not bad at all. I can go Deoxys. HP Fire. If he's E-Speed, he probably kills me. But he's not E-Speed. So that means, barring Scarf Mewtwo, this game is over. So I just want to Ice Beam this. I outspeed no matter what. We do a decent chunk. He Side Strikes. And that means good game. Dragon Ascent will kill, and that will be the last game of the live. So we do go 3-0, 4-0, something like that. And while I would really like to play maybe another game or two, I don't really have time for that as I had to build for a league. I won't be able to play in that league for a while. It's the MLP. I won't be able to play during the week because of my crazy trip. So we did get to 1395. which isn't bad at all. Not really good, but not bad. I'm going to check how high the ladder is. I haven't checked the ladder in a while. So let's see. Ubers. Highest up there. Okay, so, I mean, we obviously aren't on there, but we're getting there. And it'd actually be really fun to me to get on the Ubers ladder. That'd be really nice. I like Ubers a lot, so getting on that ladder would be pretty cool. Anyway, this team will be in a Pay Spin or a Haste Spin. You know, whichever one. In the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll be doing a lot more lives. Probably not Ubers, because Ubers is something I do pretty rarely, but I like playing, you know, alone. But I've been really wanting to do UU and RU, so I'll be trying to do all tiers really. So I thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe if you guys want more Pokemon in general, maybe discussions on the next suspect test, etc., etc. And I will talk to you guys soon.